K through 12 schools in Indiana breathed a sigh of relief when Governor Holcomb announced in June that public school funding wouldn't be cut in the upcoming budget session. However, many schools now have to figure out the extra financial burden of reopening during a pandemic. News 18's Anna Darling talked with school and state leaders to understand where we are at in the fight for school funding.
Now you're just laying awake all night long thinking of things that you absolutely have no control over, but you need to try and have some control over.
Control over reopening Logansport community schools in the middle of a pandemic. Superintendent Michele Starkey says it's not easy.
There are so many unknowns in what we're dealing with right now. It's extremely stressful.
Starkey joined her teachers in Indianapolis back in November for the Red for Ed rally.
Well, I think that it's important to show our kids that we are standing up for something we believe in.
The biggest demand teachers had at the rally was increased funding, something Governor Eric Holcomb promised would happen next year in the 2021 budget session. But no one could have predicted the coronavirus pandemic or the devastating toll it would have.
Because of the virus, we're about $1.5 billion behind on projections, and as we all know, we're a long ways from seeing the end of this tunnel.
State Senator Ron Alting advocated for finding ways to get teachers that funding in the 2020 legislative session, efforts that were ultimately unsuccessful.
I'm a big believer that you do something where you've got it, because you don't know when you're going to lose it. The majority thought otherwise, pay down some capital debts, which was also a good idea. My vote was to go the other way, keep the capital debt at that particular time, and reward teachers.
LCSC did receive CARES Act money, but it won't be enough to cover all the new coronavirus safety costs.
Hand sanitizer, the cleaning tools, extra hours that are going to be needed to do the sanitization.
Starkey says things may be paused for now, but their fight isn't over.
We can't lose sight of where we need to go and what we need to do for public education.
Anna Darling, News 18. Logansport School Board will be voting on its reopening plan on Monday.